Shalom. This week's Sedra Shelach. Disconnect days are gaining in popularity all across the world. Started as a fad, Disconnect Days encourages online users to disconnect from their phones, computers, tablets, laptops, or any other modern device that connects to the internet. The longest period of time users are encouraged to disconnect for is a day. Anything longer just seems impossible. Imagine, though, if we disconnected for so long that we forgot how to reconnect. Imagine a life where we simply forgot how to go online. It's unfathomable to imagine a situation where such important and basic information could be forgotten. Yet in this week's Sedra, and the topic of this Dvar Torah, we read of a situation where forgetfulness en masse occurred. In this Dvar Torah, we'll examine the situations when mass amounts of information were forgotten and the solutions developed to solve that challenge. What might seem like an unfeasible situation, mass forgetfulness, actually has modern-day applications. This Dvar Torah will show just how relevant those lessons are. In our Sedra, God addresses the people and states, and excuse me for quoting, if the entire congregation committed a sin inadvertently, the entire congregation shall prepare a young bull as a burnt offering for a pleasing fragrance for the Lord, with its prescribed meal offering and libation, and one young male goat for a sin offering. The Kohen shall atone on behalf of the entire congregation of the children of Israel, and they shall be forgiven, for it was an error, and they have brought their offering as a fire offering to the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord because of their error. Earlier in the Torah, the law of the congregation mistakenly thinking something was permissible when it was actually forbidden was discussed. In that Sedra, we studied the procedure for atonement for accidental sins. Knowing that the Torah doesn't unnecessarily repeat itself, our sages concluded that the accidental sin listed in our Sedra this week refers to idolatry. In his commentary on this verse, the Ramban describes the seemingly impossibility of an entire people accidentally worshiping idols. He lists two possibilities where this could have occurred. The first is a situation of assimilation, where the people have no desire to connect to their Judaism anymore. In later generations, their children will have no idea that idolatry is even forbidden to them. The second is the case at the time of King Yerovam, thousands of years ago, when the Jewish people were so disengaged that they forgot the entire Torah. How do our people avoid these seemingly unfathomable yet actual cases? Jewish education. In each of these cases, Jewish education, both on a level for the youth and for adult, would have avoided a situation where an entire Torah, tradition, and culture were forgotten. We find the idea of disconnecting from the internet to the point of forgetting how to use it laughable. Yet we've disconnected from something so much more important before. We must do everything to avoid it in the future, and that means encouraging and supporting Jewish education to every extent that we possibly can. Shabbat Shalom.